Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Lisse Chandelier 10-arm. This is going to be the 10-60-30. It's also two beautiful sconces that are going to go with this. There's a single sconce and there's also a double sconce. Check them both out. They're quite fetching on their own. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself, and that's going to be from the bottom of the fixture to where the chain starts, 17.6 inches high, and the diameter is coming in at 28.3. It's going to ship with 15 feet of wire, 36 inches of chain, and a canopy kit for you that's going to go over your 4-inch junction box. This is what you guys have on your ceiling. I want to show you more information about that, and how we're going to do it is to look at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, canopy, chain, and don't forget, if you need more chain because you need to come down from a much higher ceiling, just email me and I can get you a quote on chain. It comes in 36-inch pieces, and you put it together with something called a chain separator, which you can see in the picture next to me, and which I picked up on Amazon for like 20 bucks, and it was a good thing to have around the house. You're also going to notice in that parts list you're going to be using these frosted diffusers. So they're clear, and then they have a frosting, sandblasting on the outside, little threading on the bottom so they screw down over the sockets and they hide inside a metal casing. Really pretty. Let's talk about what's going on inside of this as far as lamping goes. Traditionally, this is going to be using a G9 socket, and G9 sockets in the past used G9 halogen bulbs, which you can still do. And actually, you know what? We have this on the display in our showroom, and I'm using 20 watt. You can go up to 25 watts for halogen in each of the 10 arms, but I'm using 20 watt myself, and there's a good reason for that. So I tend to like, when light's going to be very low and kind of on the romantic side, I like to use a halogen to get me there. And this is a nice little halogen I picked up on Amazon as well, but you can get them anywhere, True Value Hardware Store, Ace Hardware, any of those places, Home Depot. I just happen to find them in multi-packs in a 20 watt, or you can do a 25, don't forget, on Amazon or any of the online places, and you can dim it down, so you can get this down to really pretty candlelight, and I think that's going to be important on this fixture. I want to make it look like there's little candles up there during dinner time when it's very romantic. If you guys want to do LEDs, you can still do that. There's all kinds of them out there. These are the bigger pad ones are called corncob or cob LEDs. The thing about this one is this piece of material is so large it gets kind of close to the sides of the glass itself, and when this is on I can see little squares, which I'm not crazy about on this fixture. That's going back to the reason I'm doing the halogens in this. But there's also another LED out there that's running around. These are the phosphorus ones that have the little yellow pads inside. You could probably do this one and make it a bit better aesthetically than this one if I was using these inside. So you can still do LEDs, don't forget. And just make sure it's a dimmable LED. That's going to be super important on this fixture. These LEDs that are out in the world are going to be offered to you in different ways. They're going to offer them to you in 2700 Kelvin. I think that would be good on this fixture. Again, getting back to the romantic warm light. They're going to offer these to you in something called daylight, which I don't think would be great on this. It's going to be a bluish white light, like an overcast day. Then there's in the middle of the road, which would be okay too, and that's going to be warm white, soft white, and that's 3000 Kelvin. That's the light coming down on this table from these LEDs above. So it doesn't really matter which one you do. You can, they're so inexpensive, the bulbs, it makes sense to try it out and see which one's going to be right for you, and you can pick them up online. Just make sure that you pick up dimmable versions of those bulbs. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus, you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.